Welcome to Your OC Sucks, the weekly podcast where we review and critique the best and the worst fan-created original characters from the My Little Pony Fandom. This show is unscripted and unfiltered, so minor language will be used. As well, this show can be a little heavy on the critique at times. That being said, if you are easily offended, do not watch. If not, feel free to join us for this week's show. This is episode 75 for August 21st, 2015. This week, we are hurting for some Griffon. My name is Mummified Thunderbirds. I am the host and show manager. I am joined by...
Commander Sparkle, Assistant Project Manager.
Medi Bobo. I'm in charge of gathering questions and viewer interaction.
And I'm Smooth Sailing, and I'm the editor.
I'm currently trying to get over con crud, so if I sound, like, weird or off at all, or maybe I don't, so don't even bother with it, but, that is a thing going on this week. BronyCon hit me hard, and I'm suffering for it.
I don't even know how, but...
But anyway, fan art this week.
Yes, fan art.
Well, technically fan art these past 2 weeks.
Well, before we get into fan art, we should probably mention something that will be a big theme of this week's fan art.
Oh no.
Someone had a birthday recently.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Smooth!
That's a thing.
How was your birthday?
The rest itself was okay, I guess.
Ah, man,
But man, all of the art that I got was freaking fantastic. Like, you guys are the freaking best. Like, I want to, like, say and speak about all of these things, but I feel as though I would feel bad for talking about one in specific in comparison to all of the others. But just know that I freaking love absolutely every single one of these, and thank you all so much. It means the world to me.
Jen Burned made these really cool pieces of fan art of us. I really like them. They're very simple, no cutie marks, just like very simple faces, and I think they're really cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
I really like them.
They are cute. I like minimalism. Cool.
Minimalistic art is great. And then we had the Yox merch thing.
Yox merch?
Yeah.
I'm very confused, though, because she says that I'm the flag, but I feel more like I'm the glasses.
We just found this week a piece of fan art that was never tagged in us, but it's super cute. By Razzleberry Jam.
Yes, please tag all fan art of us. It makes things so much easier to put them in the folder and talk about them.
Or if you don't tag it, you might as well at least send it to us.
Yeah, at least
that'd
message
make it-
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's like, oh, well, you know, I made this fan art. That's the only way that, like, we really see these fan arts. Is that if you tag us in it, and then it's like, oh, or, you know, you send it in or say, hey.
Point is, it's really cute.
It's really fucking cute.
We also got some great dress designs.
Yeah.
They're super cute. And mine is lined paper.
You say that like there's something wrong with that.
Mummifieds is really weird.
I say that like I'm sick of lined paper.
Also, I like the dress that I have. It's really nice.
Your kimono-looking dress.
Yeah, I was totally getting a kimono vibe.
Why do you get the Japanese theme thing? Well, I mean, I guess I did too. I'm a J-pop star.
Yeah, I was like literally J-pop.
And then Commander. Now, I hear you like music, and I hear you don't like lined paper. What happens if we combine those?
You get pretty cute fan art, actually. But really fucking so sick of I'm so sick of lined paper.
This is like the most unique version of it, too.
I definitely give this person, oh god, I'm not going to try to pronounce that name, I'm sorry. But I give them props for making a pretty original idea. Please, guys, there's more to me than lined paper. For the love of God.
I also got this adorable stream fan art of me as a bee, because apparently I am now realizing it now. When I get like in the fuck mode, and like when I'm trying to back away in Dark Souls, I'm like bzz, 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 shit.
Do you actually go bzz?
Yeah, sometimes.
Dude, I need to go out to the streams more.
That's funny as shit.
It's like bzz.
I can kind of see that, but what the fuck, Maddie?
I don't know where it comes from. I just know
It comes. That's Maddie's like soul creature.
I do like bees. Bees are cool.
He really
Spirit animal is a bee.
His spirit animal is a bee.
Cute pencil case made these adorable arts of us. Especially yours, Commander.
God damn it! Oh my god! It's everywhere!
Though you are going from line paper to your modern self.
It's true. And look at how fucking awfully upset and depressed I am back then.
Look at me. I got sadder as I evolved.
Like, back then, you didn't know you were so terrible. You were like, yeah, I'm great.
And then
I'm living a cool life. And then you got better, and you were like, oh.
And then you look back
so
at old you, and you're like, oh god, what was I
gross
thinking?
What a gross color palette.
And then mine's just both of me are current, so I'm perfectly fine with that.
But Mummified's got the best one.
Yes, thank you guys.
I didn't even really realize
I got my shit together.
All of us have different things different about us in these transitional pieces. Medi's colors are different. Mummified's actual design is different. Commander, the style of yours are different, and mine's a complete species change.
Another group of art we got is the Euro C sucks Attack on Titan crossover thing.
Buy Pencil Bud.
I only have one issue with this. I'm a Wings of Freedom, even though I have a military police jacket.
We are all Wings of Freedom.
You know, yeah, you guys can go and get killed. That's fine, but no, I'm military police.
Implying you'd be able to get in the top 10.
Implying I'm not already in the top 10. I have the fucking jacket mummified to proof.
Oh man.
Also, us enjoying some milkshakes. I shouldn't be drinking that.
I don't think that legs work like that.
Maybe it's a lactose-free milkshake.
Yeah, maybe yours is soy. I'd be fine with a soy milkshake, actually.
I don't think that my legs work like that as a pony.
Oh god.
Jeez Louise.
Like, I know that I sit with my legs crossed, like, a decent amount of the time, and specifically in that Everfree video, but, like, seriously, that just looks painful.
Hey, Pinky's done it.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
But then again, Pinky doing something doesn't mean that everyone can.
I also got a Ninja fan piece. I don't understand this. Why is Nutjob in the news? I'm very interested in this story arc. What did Nutjob do to get in the news? The local pony does nothing, gets credited.
Local pony is Nutjob.
Everyone in, like, Ponyville or where the fuck ever is just like, Nutjob! And she's just like, why are you saying my name?
Also, before we ever end up, Eve of Halloween did some really cute fan arts of you guys.
Oh, mine's got fucking lined paper. We destroyed it. See, what I find interesting is how much of my fan art that is about lined paper is about me destroying lined paper, but ironically, it only perpetuates the problem of lined paper.
Yeah.
That's freaking adorable, dang it. Jeez. Look at bleh.
Bleh. Yeah, a lot of cute fan art, Smooth.
Yeah. I'm so happy about all my cute fan art.
So, moving on from fan art, we've got an actual episode to do this week. This week we were taking a look at Gryphons. And not really just Gryphons, but things that are technically Gryphons in general.
Gryphons and Hippogryphs.
So, rolling the die of fate this week, looks like I rolled a 2, so that means that Commander gets to go next.
The OC I brought on for good this week is Felix by Colt-Z. Felix is a Hippogryph. We're starting off with a Hippogryph, actually. And it was a Griffon on the mom's side, Unicorn on the dad's side. Is currently unemployed, but I'll get to sort of actually that, because that's actually part of his character. And he's Griffon who loves drawing and art things, and to sum up a good amount of the character pretty quickly. Just like general nerdy things, fun stuff like that. Let's see. He dislikes looking down on others, arrogance, arguing, spicy food, and spiders. For his background, I'll try to rush through this because it's pretty long. He's actually not from Equestria, and is from the tropical continent of South America. Oh, horse puns.
Nice. I like it.
like as a Colt, he was pretty outgoing, had friends, but he was a bit short, so he got bullied, which sort of made him become slightly more what's the word, reserved. But he still maintained a good amount of friends, and as he grew older, he actually ended up being a little bit taller than the average Griffon. During the time when he was bullied, also he didn't really like actually do anything about it, or really like complain about it, or like just because he was always taught to be nice, he just sort of like quietly sat there and just took it, which really like helped, sort of molded his personality into this sort of like calm and reserved and relaxed not pony character person that he is. Individual. Anyways, he actually, since he was really young, he was into drawing and art, and because of this, he actually got his cutie mark pretty early on, because Hippogryphs have cutie marks. And because of this, part of this was, because he got it so early on, was he actually never really figured out or decided what he was going to do with his talents. He's like, yeah, I like art, and art is what I'm really good at. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. And this is where this is where the story takes a little bit of a turn, and he heard about a program called Celestia's Talent Abroad Study Program, which is basically just an abroad like student program, and because of that, he moved, or at least for the time being, from South America to Manhattan, where he now lives and is studying and doing like drawing and art related things, because he wanted to like have this help him decide what to do and put off actually making the decision, because he just doesn't really know.
If I'm not gonna lie, he seems a little, like, honestly a little bit generic. That could just be because we've reviewed so many OCs, but he's just hitting all the points. Like, I was bullied. I'm smarter than most people, and I also I'm a good artist.
Well, I mean, it's an artist character, so obviously, I mean, a big part of the character is, art.
Tortured artist.
Yeah, we got that all.
I'd say that he's more just realistic than anything. It's done in as far as you can get in a My Little Pony universe. All the things about the character seem to make sense relative to each other. Nothing about it seems like forced in there. Like, oh yeah, and by the way, like, some ridiculous thing that I can't think of right now that has nothing to do with anything so far and doesn't actually fit anything, and it's not even going to come up again.
Actually, this character is a star child of Aquarius.
By the way, my character is also the Messiah.
Bullied in school, also the Messiah.
So literally, should have thought about that beforehand, guys. Come on.
That would be really funny. But no, there's nothing. There's nothing like that.
Literally God.
Side note, literally.
Footnote. I like the idea that we're starting to get into tropical, quote-unquote, climates when it comes to finding homes for OCs. Because prove me wrong if I'm completely off the point here, but I like the idea that we're getting much more rounded in our areas that these characters come from. Because we get a lot of, like, wintry, snowy areas for characters. We get, like, your metropolitan areas and whatnot. Then you get your, like, Ponyville kind of rustic, like, whoop-de-doo, whatever the fuck, little town sections. But the fact that we're getting, like, tropical, rainforesty sort of things is kind of cool. I don't think we get a lot of that. Speaking of tropical things, I really like the tropicalness of this bird.
Speaking of tropical things, shut the fuck up, Mummified. It's my goodness.
I just want to point that out.
No, but I do think that the that it was done really well. I like the color choices for the tropical, like, bird. I don't know what kind of bird is he actually based off of. I forget.
Fucking macaw? I don't know.
Yeah, no, actually, scarlet macaw.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Can I make a point yet?
Just go right the fuck ahead. I don't even care.
First goddamn bird makes me want some fucking Fruit Loops.
Oh my god, shut up.
Fucking
I take that back. You're not allowed to make points anymore, Mofai. Get the fuck off the episode.
No, like, for real, though. I really like, if this was, like, a pony that had all these fucking colors and whatnot, admittedly, we would probably tear this OC to shit. Like, just rip it apart and be like, what the fuck are you doing? But the fact that they're like, wait, hold on. Let me embrace this, like, wacky, weird, like, whole bunch of colors and put it in a tropical setting and focus it off of that. Because, like, the tropics have some pretty, like, vibrant-ass birds. Like, holy shit, they've got colors, like, I can't even fucking think of. And yet, this guy has taken that idea and wanted to make, like, a Griffon character. Like, now thinking about it, I want to make a Griffon character like this. Like, I want to go make a Griffon OC, because that just sounds like fun with, like, a tropical bird. I really like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It fits, like, tropical birds like that. It makes sense in their area.
I like the cutie mark because it incorporates the 3 colors of him, like, his, like bird half and art. I like the idea of the character having the, like, incorporating, like, a tropical bird and finding a way to make it make sense in the universe, even though it's not an actual place, but we understand the context. I think that the like story of the character is realistic and pretty well developed and all, like, makes sense, and overall I think a pretty good job.
Thank you for bringing that one on there, Commander. Moving on to the next OC. That was a 2 again. 3! Looks like we get to take a look at what Medi brought, so...
Alright.
Medi, tell us all about the OC you brought to the party this week.
I brought to the party this week Captain George R. Griffon. If you remember, I brought in a pirate pony last time for bats. I brought in the Griffon from the same person from Rainbow Master 921. He found these magical items from a while back. They're these black diamonds that are able to transpond brainwaves and give him power over others. It's in some cases even inanimate objects. Yeah, allows him to control things. And being the pirate that he is, he decided to start robbing people. And with these powers, it's really easy to rob people because you just wipe their brain. They're all unconscious. Go through the town and rob them. And I feel like that would be like a really good villain. He is supposed to be a villain. He's not a good Griffon. He's a villain. And when he does go through, people just don't remember that he's been through. Their shit just disappears. He hails from the Marabine Islands, and he's an introverted fella. Yet, if you tick him off, he has no problem breaking your spine. He usually carries a large cutlass with him. I'm assuming that the large cutlass is hidden by his wings, which, if that's how that is, I really like that. 3 halves the size of an average stallion. He carries the black diamond chain around his necklace. And he is a southern griffon, which is why he looks like a parrot.
He carries the black diamond chain under his beard. This is definitely a pirate.
Yes, I really like pirates. We had Captain Gizmo on last time, and she was really piratey. And I was like, I love this guy's pirate theme. I really like this pirate AU. And I really like the concept of he just kind of shows up, wipes everyone's mind, and takes all their shit and leaves.
I like the fact that he is part parrot.
Yes, it makes sense for a pirate to be part parrot.
Yes.
I like that too. I like his big beard. His big bushy griffin beard.
Wait, is this one actually his beard is really his wing? Like the last one?
Oh my
god. Anyway, yeah. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I really like this character's design-wise as well. He definitely gives off that intimidating pirate look.
Mm-hmm. These pirate ponies are just, like, really cool. Like, I don't know if it's just the fact that this Rainbow Master knows how to, like, make pirate characters, or they just know how to, like, make pirates feel real, I guess? I don't know. I just like
how to
this.
make characters.
There's a bit of, like, magical fantasy about this character that kind of doesn't fit with the whole being able to wipe people's minds and whatnot. And I'm just like, I don't know.
What I like about him is that he is a pirate and he's from an AU. I mean, I can solely see him existing in the world of My Little Pony since we've had pirates in the past. That's not a new concept. And his powers aren't, like, too bitter. Like, they aren't like he can just blow people's heads away and he's just like this gory fucking pirate. No, he's just like, he's a pirate. Pirates are not good people, but they're also, like, he's not murdering anyone. He's gonna break spines, but this is just broken bones. No one dies.
Oh yeah, it's just bones. Yeah.
I really like it. I really like this person's approach because he's not afraid to make, like, kinda, like, powerful characters. Like, being able to wipe people's mind is a very powerful skill, but only if you know how to use it right. Though I don't like the name as much. I honestly do like the name, but it doesn't really fit ponies. George R. Griffon.
Yeah, because there's not like a lot of like people that have their species name in their name, so to speak. It's just kind of like.
If it was George R. the Griffon, maybe.
But I don't know. I agree that name could use some work.
I like his look. He looks like a pirate.
Yes.
Like, I saw this submitted to us, and I go, that's a fucking pirate. And then I clicked the link, it's like, that's a fucking pirate.
From a color standpoint, it's all like very sort of monochromatic in the idea that it's all like brown and like the same kind of theme to it. Also, that beard looks like it's oddly backwards. Like, why is it more bushy towards the back of his head than the front?
Griffin hair may be weird. Those are probably just huge feathers, honestly.
That would fuck up his flying so bad.
I think this is a great pirate pony. I think I think this is like a great summary of like what a pirate should look like if they're gonna be like a griffin or like a pony, like in the pony universe. Like, I just fucking love this person's pirate work. Touchpad needs to be a pirate.
So, moving on to the next OC. That rolled a 1, so that means I get to tell you about what I brought this week. So, I brought on this week Gertrude by Weird Guy. Gertrude is a regular female griffin, half eagle, half lion, total badass. Is described as being strong. Kind of implied by being half lion. Weird Guy lists her off as being a queen of sass, confident and assertive, headstrong, impulsive, likes a challenge, knows what she wants, and has trouble taking even the slightest constructive criticism, except when it comes from Flora.
Weird Guy has like a nice little cast going on.
Yeah, he had his own little main six.
By the way, before I go any further, I want to also point out, after, mentioning who she's related to, that, this particular character, I know I said her name was Gertrude, but turns out she absolutely hates that. She hates her name and prefers to be called Gertie. So, if you ever meet this character, do not call her Gertrude. You need to call her Gertie, because she will fucking end you if you ever say that. So just warning out there, for anybody who thinks that they should call her that, don't actually call her that. Make sure you call her Gertie. So, a little bit of story. She grew up with her adopted sister Flora, the pink and rosy kind of flowery one. Quote, would do anything for her little sister. She doesn't mind doing the dirty work. She actually doesn't complain that much about it. So, like, she hunts, like, food and whatnot, like, fishing and whatnot like that. And all of her parents are still alive, by the way. So we don't have to worry about like any kind of tragic backstory and whatnot. So yeah, that's a small little summation of Gertie's character. That I think it's really nice. I really like it.
She's a tough person, but has like the heart of gold type of thing. She loves her family. I don't know if that's like a stereotype. It feels like one, but I like it. Because it fits her design. I always kind of view Gryphons like that, mainly because of Gilda. Even though Gilda didn't really have a nice spot for a while.
I like the idea that this character is very, protective and sort of not really super aggressive, but willing to do what is needed, so to speak, when, like, defending her sister and being like the hunter or doing the dirty work kind of thing. I don't know. I like that type of character. And it seems like this character is that way without it being super obnoxious. Let's move on to aesthetics. I really like this character. I think that, Weird Guy has a knack for making visually different and appealing characters for each one of his characters he creates. Gertie has a lot of samey colors in her designs, keeping with kind of those cold, cooler, blue, steely sort of colors, but yet being able to accent it with the nice contrast colors like the red, red feathers in the the plumage and around the eyes and the tip of the feathers coming out of her head, which actually is a nice kind of parallel to Commander's OC this week, Felix, how they had the feather coming out the front, so to speak.
She's very dark, which fits.
But not.
No, but she is.
No, but not edgy is what I was going for.
Well, no, but
she's dark and.
No, but it fits her personality, so it's fine that she's dark. Because this is the show where your color needs to show what your personality is. The red is a very intimidating, front. Like, when you see her, you're like, oh god, red around the eyes, stay away from that one. But then, the green is a very, innocent-looking green, so it, fits her personality, where she's, gruff and tough, but she loves her little sister.
So, any other thoughts on aesthetic, guys, for this one?
No.
Not really. I think we got everything. I like it.
Weird Guy has a knack for making these very interesting and visually unique characters for his stories and whatnot, and making a sort of interconnected world between them. I know we've stated before on the show that that's a great positive aspect about Weird Guy's characters, and that we are waiting for any kind of a story or whatnot that he's developing for these characters to be coming out. And I still like them. I still like the characters that he makes, and they still seem to be going very well.
Direction.
That being said, moving on to the final good OC this week, let's take a look at what Smooth brought. So Smooth, tell us all about your Griffon.
Okay. I brought on Akira. Akira is kind of a smart character and really plays up her own smartness, which sometimes gets her in trouble because she believes herself to be more smart than she possibly actually is. Don't get me wrong, she is really smart, however, sometimes she is a little overconfident in that smartness, and therefore kind of finds it difficult to say that she's wrong, ever. And when she is wrong, she likes to try to make sure people don't figure out that she was actually wrong about that by, covering up or just being like, no, I was just,
Nah, I just didn't study that.
Justifying it and backing out,
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's not what I said.
Yeah. She's also quick to crack a joke. Kind of lighthearted in that respect, sorta. She was born and raised for a few years in Griffinstone, just long enough for her to make friends there, and then her family and herself obviously moved to Cloudsdale, so she was unable to keep the friends from Griffinstone, but she, after a few weeks, was finally able to open up in Cloudsdale and actually make some friends there as well. She considers Griffinstone more of her home than Cloudsdale, but even now that she's an adult, she doesn't move to Griffinstone because that would mean she would be away from her family. And she would rather be with them than go to the place that she calls home. She likes going to festivals, eating candy, bad jokes, good jokes, puns,
Man, she would love our show.
and reading books.
Okay, never mind.
Hey. I like reading books.
I like it. I like the arrogance and not being able to admit that you're wrong. And, it kind of plays in, she really wants to go home, but she loves her family. So she's too arrogant to let go of her family to go to the place she really wants to be. Even though that's not really arrogance. I don't know. I was thinking of something. It sounded right in my head. I was wrong.
I get it. I don't know how to word it.
Neither do I. but hopefully the viewers at home know what I'm saying.
Moving on to how she looks, what I find interesting about this Griffon is that she is actually a species mix of a snow leopard and a snow owl.
Ooh, I like that. I like
I
that.
thought that's what that was. I was like, oh, dude, that snow leopard. Oh man,
It's
I'm not getting that so much with the snow owl though.
yeah,
I think the design is really nice.
I like the design as well. It's definitely not along the lines of anything we've seen before, and I feel like it's also really good since Griffons are a lot more freeform in the fact that they are technically a hybrid species. I mean,
Yeah, Gryphons are technically
Yeah?
they're like an official hybrid.
yeah, so it could like actually make sense to actually mix two different kinds of cats, I guess, with birds, and then put them together, and you actually get different kinds of Griffons. Since we've had different kinds of Griffons on the show already.
Yeah.
I also like this character's color. She's entirely gray, and then that blue just pierces through everything, like freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Touching on the whole snowy owl thing, one thing that, like, it's not super apparent just because it kind of, the way it fades together, but with the snow leopard print turning into the sort of, like, the, like curved little, like, dark dashes on the snowy owl, it transitions to that pretty well if you actually, like, look at it.
It's really good.
I like this character. It's that problem again with it being like, that's not how snowy owls are kind of designed. Owls in general are evolved to be very streamlined and very silent killers. They have, like, for crying out loud, they've got like the feathers that like dampen the noise as they fly through the air. This Griffon seems very hawky. It seems still rooted in the idea of making a hawk and lion.
So that she doesn't act exactly like her species.
I don't know.
I really like her design, and her personality and Baxter stuff work well. I like it.